Alrighty, you guys, this is taking two new levels wheel settings setup. I've had a lot of questions on my TikTok streams, on my Twitch streams about my wheel settings. Just let everybody get a quick rundown. I have tested these on the Xbox, and we're currently playing on the PC. Perform great on both. I have not tried it on the PlayStation. I imagine it's going to work the same on the PlayStation as well, as long as you're also using the same wheel, or at least, you know, the Logitech wheels. The ones I do know that work, G29 and G920 for the Logitech. Currently, we're using the Logitech G920. So I'll let you guys get a peer at my settings real quick. So these are my settings. We got 220 wheel maximum rotation. We've got 2% wheel dead zone. And then the rest of my force feedback settings at 90%. So a quick rundown, wheel maximum rotation. The lower the number means the less you have to turn the wheel to get the car to turn. So if you guys are familiar with live tuning, it's kind of like increasing your steering sensitivity. And we'll also talk about that in a little bit. So that's your wheel rotation. So the higher you have the number, the more you have to rotate the wheel. I like it this low because it feels very arcade style. It feels like I'm back at the arcade when I was younger playing on those driving games. The wheel dead zone, I put at 2%. Wheel dead zone means how much of your wheel rotation is dead, meaning it doesn't do anything when you turn it. The reason I have 2% or any dead zone at all is that just so it gives you a little bit of wiggle room so that you can kind of sit here and have a little bit of play with the wheel without it affecting how your car's handling and driving. And because if you turn it to zero, any motion with the wheel, it's just going to automatically, and you're going to constantly also get this aggressive vibrating. So I recommend 2%. Your force feedback, I recommend do not start off with 90. I recommend starting off with like 35, 45, maybe 50. Me, I've just grown to like the 90% zone, meaning this high, it's fighting me a lot, but I like that. So the lower you have it, the less you're going to have to fight the wheel because it's not going to be fighting with all the vibrations, but I like that. Now, I do recommend having all the percentages the same, just so then any vibration in the game gives you equal level vibration. Because if you have one higher than the other, like let's say you got the surface force and the collision force different. The vibration you're getting from the surface, from your car driving on a surface versus a collision, like let's say surface is at 50, collision's at 90. When you hit something, it's going to jerk your wheel a lot to that 90% because you're hitting something. It's changing the vibration level. So I recommend keeping them all the same just so you're getting the same amount of vibration feedback from anything you're doing in the game. Just a recommendation. And then besides that, I recommend under your driving tab, go to camera height adjustment, have it at 100%. That makes your camera height farther away from your car. You can see more. I recommend lowering your camera shake. You can put it to 0. I just like 10 just for a little bit of vibration on the camera. And then besides that, we're playing on automatic. Now, another thing I want to go over is the live tuning. The live tuning, as I was just saying earlier, will greatly affect how each car handles on wheel and controller. Every car has different live tuning. You're going to want different live tuning. So if you guys remember what I was saying about the wheel rotation, the steering sensitivity is the same idea as the wheel rotation. So having it to the left makes your car turn less when you turn the wheel. Makes it so it doesn't turn as aggressive. So let's say, you know, I've got it all the way to the, get off here. I've got mine on this car all the way to the left, means that this car does not, like I have it all the way to left, which means it has the least amount of steering sensitivity allowed, that when I turn the wheel, it's not just aggressively turning the car. So if you, let's say if you feel you're like, hey, I want my car to turn more. This is on controller and steering wheel. You're like, I want it to turn more when I turn the steering wheel. Increase your steering sensitivity. Your downforce is going to affect how your car fishtails and drifts around turns. So if you want your car to drift more around turns, lower your downforce. If you feel that your car is drifting too much, increase your downforce, okay? Now with each car, it's going to be different. We're just going to do an ultra sharp race so you guys get to see how my car handles with my settings. Again, this is arcade style settings. We're playing on the Logitech G920. I usually play one-handed, so I'm just very comfortable with it. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments below. We go live on Twitch and TikTok every night playing this game, or, you know, scary games, VR games, a whole nine. But yeah, if you got any questions, drop it in the comments, and feel free to smash the subscribe button. Appreciate that, and thank you guys so much. You guys get to see how these settings are on the wheel are. So I'll mention that's not the best time, but I was just gonna kind of give you guys an example. Our best time on that race is a 106. We do all right for ourselves. But yeah, if you guys got any other questions, feel free to let me know. We do hold 2 world records on speedrun.com for Ultra Sharp and Tyrannus, so feel free to ask any questions. And thank you guys so much, and until next one, shake it back, baby!